Sorry, I farted.
Yeah.
Do not go in there.
Yeah, no, toxic. Oh yeah, let's run up with a guy who just sells,
Well, conceivably, the smoke might be an affectation for our benefit, the viewer.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are back with, I guess, the final thing for Gundam Wing before we do character rankings and whatnot. The movie, Endless Waltz, which you may have seen on the channel before with me and Griffin for a Christmas special that we did back-to-back with Tokyo Godfathers.
Yeah.
Also a good movie.
I haven't seen it. I should watch it. Yeah.
Hey, hold off. Maybe we'll watch it next Christmas.
Yeah. Well, we're still in winter, so yeah, technically we are in winter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, technically, if we had timed out Gundam Wing better, I guess we could have been watching this 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks, technically. Whatever. Point being is that we are recording this literally 13 days into the new year. Anyways, as I said, if you've been on the channel before, you may have mocked us for watching Endless Waltz in the way that we used to watch shit. So, which isn't that different now.
No.
The element is that we're coming with notes, a board, and all that stuff, but we're still mocking the shit out of it. So, yeah. Speaking of boards, let's go ahead and look at the board. Where my board changelog is that I marked the Gundam Engineers and Quince as dead. And, not in frame, hold on. Scooch you over here. And instead of changing everybody's specific lines from each other, because, certain people allied there in the final episode, and it would have been a lot of work. And as I told Lessons before we hit record, I really did all of my stuff in the last hour.
Yeah.
You might notice here this little circuit board, which is the character relationship board for the factions, as I remembered them.
Yeah.
Gorillas are not on the faction list because literally there's only one person that's in the Gorillas, which is Sally Poe. Just consider her part of Operation Meteor if you want. I don't know.
So with that, we go into notes. And yes, my notes are going to be as sarcastic, enough more sarcastic than I've been throughout the entire series. Well, most of the series. So final episode, episode 49, The Final Victor. The final duel and the final speeches between Hero and Sex. Which were not that long, to be perfectly honest.
I'm sorry, what was your note?
The final duel and the final speeches between Hero and Sex.
I'm not attacking you. I want to say this up front. What? It's like your note is the final duel and the final speeches between Hero and Sex. That's the thing that happened. What's your note, though?
That is the note.
It's not a
That's
note.
What I'm noting.
That's literally... I don't know what that is. That's just a thing that happened.
Yes.
What's your thoughts about it? Why are you saying that?
I guess I can go back to the last note in my last episode, 48. Also, they could have rigged the peace meeting, blah, blah. So we got to our pointless duels and empty specifying. So, ... We episode 49, the final duel and the final speeches between Hero and Sex. I guess.
Okay, man. I guess I'm saying I write some pretty short ass notes sometimes, but it's not even a note. That's just a thing. Like, I don't even
observation.
Yeah, I don't even understand it. It's like it feels like you started a thought and just didn't finish it. Okay. If somebody in the comments understands, they'll let me know.
Well, it is as crystal clear as anything has ever been said in this series. So I embraced the dialogue options of this series.
No, you know what it really feels like to me? If you look at a storyboard of an episode, and there was an image of a thing that was happening on the storyboard, and just underneath it, the final duel, final speech between Hero and Sex, and that would be under the storyboard. It's like, that's what it is. Like, to me, it's like, what? Is it a placeholder?
It is a note. Yeah.
All right, I wrote this literally right after we watched the episode last week. It occurred to me, making the character poll list for 2025 and going over all the characters of the year, we had this whole scene of Relina talking to her mom about her father's death, and her mother trying to tell her about her real lineage, and Relina breaking down and saying that she was her real mother. And she never appears in the show again. Relina just goes to the Sank Kingdom and becomes queen, taking up the mantle of a lineage She just got done rebuking to her mother. She totally
Oh.
just abandons her mom after telling her that she considers her to be her real mom.
I mean, I can take it in the moment she's still grieving for her father's loss, blah blah blah. But eventually,
Not on
here's the
screen, though.
thing.
I'm saying that the element that if she
Again,
abandoned her
that's the thing
mother,
that's the problem with the series. We just go from one moment to the other. They should have been an intervening thing, like she's being driven. It could be so simple as she's, what's his name? Her driver,
Pagan.
Pagan, driving her to the Sand Kingdom, right? Because they drive everywhere. Or well, sometimes they do fly, they go and shuttle somewhere, but they're driving this
Well,
case,
it
right?
wouldn't have been
And
Pagan in
she's
that instance. It would have been annoying.
Yeah, but in this case, they say Pagan is driving, right? And they're driving to the palace, and she's just having like a 5 second, "Oh, mom, I know we talk, here I am, in the Sand Kingdom doing my thing, but you're still, kind of, something
There
like
would
that,
be
right?"
no way for it to work. And she goes from "You're my real mom, Mrs. Darlian," to
Yeah.
"I'm Relina Peacecraft of the Sank Kingdom." She doesn't. She abandons the name.
No, but she would have it's kind of like a mental, like say, like I have to take this responsibility, right? This is responsibility my father would have wanted. Mom, I hope you understand. Just a little bit of that, or reading a letter,
This was a
like a
Game
mom
of
sends a
Thrones
letter or
level
something
move
like
that she
that.
pulled off screen. She betrayed.
Yeah.
She endeared the trust of her mother, betrayed
Mhm.
her, took over a kingdom. Like, this was a
I don't think he
season of
betrayed
Game of
her
Thrones. Yeah,
though.
she betrayed her trust. You're my real mother. Don't even tell me about that other shit. Abandons her name, moves to the other kingdom, takes on the name. She literally stabbed her in the back on this one.
I don't think that's going to.
No, I'm not. It's literally a soap opera style thing. When I say Game of Thrones, I mean the element of kingdomship and whatnot, but the element that she does betray her mother. Like, you would see this on The Real Housewives. Like, my daughter told me that she really loves me more than her real family, and she didn't even want to hear about them. Whoa! Looks over at screen. She's on the news giving a report. Relina Peacecraft is now queen of or princess of the Saint Kingdom. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's why I said it's a short sequence where she's like, "Mom, I still love you," etc., or reading a letter or something like that, or mom
Again,
talking,
you
saying,
can't do
"Hey."
that in a short sequence. I mean, you could on Gundam Wing, but in reality, like, you cannot do that. There's a
I
lot
think
of
you
shit.
could.
No, there's a lot of shit that needs to be breaking down. You're saying, "Oh, hey, mom, I need to do this," blah, blah, blah. There's no understanding for that. Again, she just got off the scene of "I love you. I don't want to hear about this other thing." You just teleport to the other kingdom and then sweep all of that under the rug.
Yeah, I think it could have been dealt with in a short sequence, but yeah, that's just me.
No, there would be at least 20 cutaways from the days of our lives.
Oh, yeah, but that's a bit too much. My second note. No,
Said,
Sally. Trace
said the
objective.
guy covering the carrier fleet. What do we do? Where's the carrier fleet going to go? I don't know. We can do a segue. That's a bit too much.
No, Sally. Trace objective was not some warped sense of, nah. The reality is that this show doesn't know how to communicate its message. It has always looked for excuses to give us one more mega fight. So yes, I could try to break down Trace's real intentions, maybe, sort of like, oh, I'm gonna have this final fight, so we have end, so everybody can see how horrible it is. But ultimately, yes, I am fighting for total
I think you
pacifism.
got the name wrong.
What, Trace?
You said Sally.
Yeah, because Sally comes into the room,
Right, but
and
it sounds like you're talking
Lady
about the transmission that Lady Un does and has the
No, that
voiceover.
happens later. But early, Sally comes in and it's like, "Oh yeah, we're destroying all those." There's like, and Sally goes like, "Oh, I guess Trey's real plan was total pacifism." Like, no, it wasn't. He wanted this huge war. I guess it would be total pacifism after everybody was dead.
Well, no, that's Zax's
Killing off
plan.
people.
Zax's
No,
plan
that
is
was
no, because
that what Sally says.
Zax
Trace.
literally says it in this episode as well, near the beginning of the episode, maybe even before Sally gets in there. The element that we have to, because his whole thing is like, we'll all have peace when no one's left, or something like that.
Yeah, which reminds me of the ending of Destiny, not just Gundam Seed, because Destiny is another thing. Where who's this guy? The other Char clone is like, well, I'm gonna kill everybody. We're gonna have peace, and the show goes like, that's insane, right? You're insane. That's not cool, man. Like Gundam Destiny was like, no, that's
You mean Gundam Seed once again?
Gundam Seed. I got to jump into Destiny.
Destiny's the
Gundam Seed
movie.
Seed. No, Freedom is a movie.
Yeah,
Freedom. It's
we watched
Gundam
something with Destiny in the name.
Yeah, Gundam Seed Destiny is the second season. Gundam Seed is the first season. Gundam Seed Destiny Freedom is the movie.
And remember, there's going to be some prequel to the movie that's post
Yes.
Seed Destiny. So, Gundam Seed Destiny Freedom something to denote that it's the prequel.
Yeah. In that show, they were like, no, let me just, I want to finish, because I know you have a note. Sorry about interrupting you. It's like, oh yeah, that's totally insane. What are you doing? Here's like, you're wrong, but you're such a gallant, heroic personality that I'm not sure if I should tell you I'm wrong, but I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. But I'm not gonna use the word psychotic. That's too strong.
Well, I mean, it
That's
never really
what I'm gonna
mattered.
go. Yeah.
Him specifically, because he transferred the information to what's her name? The one that was basically sexually manipulating Kira.
Yeah.
The information to her to then put her into the hands of the leader of the racist group. I can't remember his name either. The short blonde kid.
The Blue Cosmos.
Basically giving him the information on the nukes, which then allowed him to try and destroy all of the coordinators' homes. But basically beat that super easy. Barely an inconvenience. So, yeah. Ultimately, that was his giant play, because it was what's-his-name, Atherin's dad, that had the giant death ray, and he's the one that's in control of that. What was his name? Not Ray. Ray's from second season. The guy with the mask. Mulaflog is technically something. Some relation I can't remember now.
Dad clone.
Yeah, because I was like, what's the clone of your dad to you?
He's dad clone. Yeah, your twin brother. Your clone twin brother.
Anyway,
uncle,
whatever his name was.
He
didn't have any ability to do any of the let's kill them all thing passing on the nuke stuff. So at the end of the day, he just had like a really cool mech, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, he tried. He did manipulate everybody, but Yeah,
again, it panned to nothing, because he gave up the shit to a worthless person who Bad Girl took out. Well, Bad Girl and then the Archangel.
Yeah. He did kill, what's her name?
I guess technically he only got shot by Bad Girl, which then slowed him down enough not to notice the Archangel about to destroy him.
Yeah.
But that's a different show.
Yes.
Lady Un destroying all the weapons really does pave the what the fuck did I write? Lady Un destroying all the weapons really does pave the wave. Must pave the way for anything to follow in the media to be a threat. I mean, Trey's faction takes over the Earth, unifies it, gathers all of its militaries into one, and then destroys all of its weapons. Even the Maganak Corps would be a superpower in that setup.
Yeah. And this is after he leads the Gundams earlier on to kill the leader of the people who already had unified the world and were ready to talk to the colonies into disarming in the first place.
Well, no, I'm talking about at the very end when everybody's everyone's unified and all the world's when all the world I'll let you keep going. When all the world's governments all together, all of their militaries joined at one at the very end, which means there's no other militaries on the Earth. All of Earth is unified as one. Now Lady Un's like, destroy all the weapons, destroy all the Gundams, which means that any force that has any force is going to be the sole superpower when all of Earth has no power left. You know, the Maganek Corps is not destroying its shit, which means that their 40 mobile suits are now the strongest force on Earth.
And in space.
Anywhere. Well, I don't know. The colonies aren't destroying their shit.
No.
Although technically it's only White Fang now, and White Fang has been thoroughly defeated. And the control systems for the dolls is on the Libra. And that's... Well, I've got a note about that.
And you're going to disagree with this one, but I'm going to say it anyway. I get that Relina was doing by pardoning Un. But again, I think a nice long prison sentence, or at least a thorough psych evaluation, should be in Un's future.
Like, I don't think she pardoned Un. She just didn't shoot her.
Yeah, but it felt like she was pardoning her. Like, oh, we're done with this anymore, blah, blah.
I mean, technically it's not her call.
No.
She's not in charge of the Earth's government anymore. Well, just because Lady Un... Well, does Lady Un recognize her, or is it Poe? I
She
don't
wrote
know.
it as a queen. She said Queen Verlina. And she's like, oh, you don't call me that. And everyone was like,
I
oh,
don't know
let's
that
get
Lady Un
Queen
has that
Verlina.
authority either. Lady Un was dead and then came back and then just assumed an authority. I don't know
Under
that Trace
Trace.
gave her anything.
No, Trace never said anything about it. And everyone was like following her orders. So, if you claim the authority and everybody follows you, you got the authority.
That is temporal. It's in the moment. If I rush into the room and tell everybody to get out, there's a fire. You're going to run out of the room. Under my authority, mind you, because I don't have any authority. I'm just somebody yelled fire, right?
Yeah.
That's a bad example. If I am a retired cop, right, and I run into a police station and I order everybody to get downtown because there's a riot forming, and everybody goes downtown, not because of the police chief, not because of the, what do you call them?
Dispatch.
Dispatch, yeah. Not because of dispatch, but because somebody that they know and respect, says to do a thing and they do it. Afterwards, in the cleanup, why did you guys go out of here? Because other people died and dispatch wasn't able to get you. You're going to look back, and I had no legal authority to do it. On the paperwork, it's not going to work for you. So, if your example of, if you were in the room and people are listening to you, then you had the authority. Maybe you had the power of personality. You didn't have the authority on paper, though. This is going to come back to you.
It doesn't mean that it will survive the moment, but it's still at that moment he certainly had the authority, or was the authority figure, I should say.
Well, I'm just saying that Lady Un calling her the queen doesn't matter, because technically she's been removed from that position legally.
Was it done legally?
Yeah, it was done legally because Trey's
get out of here.
Oh, yeah. Trey says you're not needed anymore, and then Trey goes off to give a speech after that. So even if we're working on word of mouth only, he told her to leave. She didn't put up a fight. She left. Then Trace gave a speech, and everybody recognized what Trace said. So I would assume this could be taken as verbal agreement.
Oh, if Trace had the authority, and she was working under, well, no, not really, but then, so working under Trace authority, I suppose.
Yes, but Trace is no longer alive to make that implication true.
Continuation of command, right?
No, I'm saying that this is like sometimes how battlefield commissions are confusing. If there's no witness and you just come back and say a thing happened, right? You're implying that there's a continuation of command because Trey's made her into a position. There's no evidence of that. She could say that, and other people would be like, well, they are connected. They've been together. I could see this happening. Doesn't mean it's true, though.
Oh, she apparently had enough authority to order all the weapons of the Earth destroyed.
Again, it's a cult of personality around these people.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's not a there you go situation. All right, well, this is just a series of quotes and descriptions of things. Oh, poor me. I've got no home to go back to. Troa, you have to take care of her. Troa picks up Quattro and flies off. Don't worry, I'm sure she can take care of herself. Leaves Dorothy behind crying on the floor. The heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll read my next note because it kind of connects to that one. Well, Dorothy, if you hadn't told your grandfather to go into Spain and get himself killed, you would still have a home to go to. I mean, he was a bit of a despotic shithead, but he was family.
She has a home to go back to. Don't feel sorry for the girl who came here in a golden limo and then flew a golden starship to get here. She has a home to go back to. That mountain was not the home that we saw her in every time. She's got like a French aristocrat home back on Earth to go back to. Like she should have said, I've got no one to go back to. Because we know, Zex is going to die, should be her implication. Trace is gone, her grandfather's gone. Assumedly, she's a bastard because there's no indication of who her father is. I've been guessing that Trace
father died, but
I've been indicating that Trace might be related to her because they both share eyebrows.
Either way.
Well, that was your reading a note in response to me. What do you imagine the transmission Lady Un broadcast of Zex and Hero fighting interrupted? Like, the largest battle in human history is going on in orbit. A mountain on Earth just got blown up. The two largest battleships ever created are careening towards the planet. I got to imagine news channels from across the world were reporting on it. planet-based telescopes could probably see everything happening. Point the Hubble at that shit. We interrupt your current programming with more of the same programming. Not for nothing, it subverts the entire message of the world enraptured by the fighting to try and secure a lasting peace by having a room full of people more concerned about the fact that Lady Un is alive somehow. Makes it seem like they don't much care about the other stuff.
And also having two Gundams fighting, it's like, oh, two mobile suits fighting each other, which is the thing that has been happening for how many months in this war that never ends because one faction fights another. Why should we care about these special? I guess because
Well, I
one
mean,
of
at
them is
this
a
point,
Gundam.
we know that Troy's been ripping out the control cards for all the mobile dolls, so there's like nothing else to watch at this point unless you're watching
Yeah.
the Libra and Peace Million Fall to Earth. But it's the idea that they're supposed to be at this point, oh no, we've come so close. Like the doomsday clock is like 11:59.59.
But the
But
way they
no,
sell it is
let
that
me finish. The doomsday clock is like 11:59.59. We're so close. The entire world is supposed to be, oh no, we're the Cuban Missile Crisis. We're about to fire the nukes. Like we're on the edge. We're all supposed to be like teetering on that emotionally. And these people are, is that Lady Un? Like they're not in the state of mind that you want to think everybody in the world's going to be. Like there should be like kids staring at the sky crying or something. Like everybody should be so insanely crazed about how close to death we've all come that showing us a bunch of guys in the room, I thought she was dead, like is totally ruining what you're trying to put out there.
Total whiplash right there. But also because she goes and go, let me show you these two people are fighting, and they're fighting, and even what she says is like they're fighting is important because of like, I know you're trying to convey an emotional scenario that this is supposed to be the thing that changes people's hearts. Like, look, this is representative of the hopelessness and the insanity of it all. But it's like, we watch the news all the time. We know what mobile suits fighting each other. Why these two are so important? Maybe because one of them is a Gundam. They
Again,
didn't
as I
care
said before, we interrupt your current programming with more of the same programming.
Yeah.
That you had to have been watching everything that was going on in space at that point. So you should have context already as to who these two are. And it's a special viewing of it because it's not a viewing that you could probably gotten from like, I don't know, satellites in orbit or whatnot, because this is a special camera watching these two. So it's representative of essentially, I guess, Hero is representing Earth at this point. The two leaders of, essentially you're watching let's mano a mano out here in the middle. Essentially the fight that Trey's wanted and then Sykes said no and then got forced into, I guess, at the very end.
Yeah. But still, it's like, okay.
By the
I'm
rules of
aware of
8,
the giant
I
thing that's
challenge you
going to
for
crash
control of
into
the
Earth.
clan.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
The
yeah,
postman, if you don't
okay.
remember.
Now we go to giant robot WWE. Yay. I mean, I guess some people find that exciting, but
I like robot jocks.
yeah. So Quince was one of the people involved in Operation Meteor, which the scientists dragooned into their own objectives. Would have been nice if they fleshed all that in the show.
I don't know that he was.
He actually says so. He's like, "Oh, you interrupted my plan."
He
Project
said he
Meteor,
recognizes them as the engineers behind Operation Meteor. It doesn't say he's part of them.
I think I think
it's the same thing as like Howard, right? Howard clearly knows the engineers, and it's implied, I think, that he was part of Operation Meteor, but it's never like how. It's never shown like how. It's like Quinns just knows that they're the engineers. And I think he would know that they're engineers because of them being captured twice by Oz.
Yeah.
Again, it just seems like he knows who they are. It does not imply that he was a part of the project.
It feels very personal. It's like, oh, you guys are doing this again, interfering. It's like, yeah, we're just like we interfered before. It's like, well, fuck you.
Of course it's personal. It's personal because they're the engineers of Operation Meteor, which was the colonies counterattack against Oz. And here he is, the leader of White Fang, which is the colonies counterattack against Oz. He is like, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, and your thing is interrupting my thing. Even though technically we should be all on the same side.
The way it was set up, I think it felt like they knew each other from before, and they were the same thing. And Quince wanted one thing, and they wanted the other. Although that might be, extra material that is not shown in the show. So I might be talking about that.
So the show starts with the Earth military forces in the colonies lining people up against the walls with guns pointed at them, and ends with the colonies apologizing to the Earth government. What a hell of a journey.
Yeah. We're sorry we defended ourselves from you who were oppressing us.
I'm just saying, I know I'm cherry picking here. Literally, it doesn't end that way. It's just that's the last
Yeah.
message that the colonies give. It's just funny that we start off with the narrator for justice and peace, with like showing them lined up against the walls with the Earth military, like pointing guns at them. And then we have the last message from the colonies is, we apologize for everything that happened.
We're sorry, we didn't want to go so bad.
I mean, technically, if you really want to shorthand this, it started with the colonies being a bunch of bitches, and it ended with the colonies being a bunch of bitches.
Bitches, yeah. Yeah. Now, this is something that Sex says, like, Hero's heart is too pure and can empathize with people? Really?
Remember
I guess?
Remember the conversation Hiro and Showa had after he woke up for a month or so in a coma.
Yeah. Oh, he's the best of us, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No. Literally, Hiro goes on this thing about feeling emotions and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, he deadpans most of his lines all the time, but he does talk about you have to feel your emotions and whatnot to Troa, the other guy who is more deadpan than Hiro is.
Yeah. But still, it kind of feels even to this moment, it's like, I mean, I have a note about it.
He did subvert all of his stuff about Relina and whatnot, so he's like, he's capable of change. It's just from the outside looking at him, he isn't physically changed. Like, nothing he does expresses those emotions. You have to, like, engage with him in a conversation, which is so fucking boring. So unless I missed something, somewhere out there, Libra and Peace Million are just slowly floating away from Earth on the power of Peace Million's broken-ass engines. Because remember, Howard said that they would be blowing out, so before they even rammed. Which means that it's not likely going very far, and is going to eventually be a hazard that could re-enter Earth's gravity well again.
Possibly, depending on the trajectory.
No, I'm saying that I don't think the engines are going to be taking it away fast enough to fully escape Earth's gravity well. So it's probably going to be floating in a weak pull back towards Earth. So Break the World. I can't remember the name.
It was a piece of a station, yeah. They
I can't get there. My mind's going from Valentine Day Massacre, which is wrong, to Sigma 6, which I don't think is even a thing.
No, not in Sigma 6. I don't think it's a thing.
I'm trying to remember the name of the colony, but it's no,
the one that got blown up. Yeah,
the thing was named after the incident.
Yeah,
and I can't remember that. I can't remember the name of the colony either. It's been a long time since Gundam Seed.
Yeah,
so all I got is Break the World.
By the way, is anyone going to patch Katra up? I guess not.
I mean, he didn't need it.
He got shot, and he's and the entire episode's like.
He didn't get shot. He got stabbed.
A stab, yeah.
I think Relina got Relina. Dorothy. Dorothy got shot, didn't she?
I don't think she got shot.
I thought that's what stopped her. Or did Troa just show up with a gun, and it was implied that the threat of a gun stopped her?
I guess she couldn't be fast enough to take the gun away or something. I don't know.
Well, my final note here. So, in death, Zex was forced to keep his Peacecraft name. They refer to it as Milliardo, which has to be Milliardo Peacecraft. But a living Relina switches back to her adopted family name.
I mean, the names that they keep switching back and forth is because of their role. So she became Peacecraft because she was a queen, and now she's back to being...
Yeah, but she doesn't switch back to Dorlin until the very end. As per my whole thing about her and her mother, the very beginning, she switches to Peacecraft. And the very end, she switches to Dorlian.
Yeah, because now she's a representative.
Whereas Zex switched back and forth constantly. So they didn't let's make him remembered as the Oz guy who wanted to liberate the nations of the Earth in the name of his family, which is weird enough because he was doing it for the Peacecrafts under his Zex Marquise name. Let's remember him as the name he used as the leader of White Fang to destroy the Earth.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they even gave him a burial. A coffin. A plot.
Tombstone.
A plot. Either way. I mean, still, there's no body there, as we know. Also, I'm assuming that Trace's body is right next to him.
Somebody is, or maybe the rest of the family. I don't know.
Well, no, because Dorothy's there, and she goes, "Why don't you ever visit Zex's grave?" And Noin is putting flowers on a different grave right next to the one that Dorothy's at. So if she's visiting someone who's not Zex, Trey's? Like, who would be next to Zex's plot? Again, who could be there next to him?
If he's buried as a Peacecraft, it would be the rest of the Peacecraft family.
There's only one, though. And we know that there's like at least 12 to 20 Peacecrafts. So this is a 1-by-1 plot. So who would be directly next to him?
4 of them, I don't think.
No, there was 2. They're visiting 2 because there's like a bush and a tree. So I just assume Trey's. I assume that one of them is visiting Trey's and the other one's visiting Zex. Because remember, Dorothy is childhood friends of both. Even though that doesn't work, as per my math a couple episodes back.
Well, you finish your notes. I have 2 more to go. Only a very short one. At least Hero got a character arc of sorts.
He's had plenty of character arcs.
Yeah, I guess.
Legitimately, like the whole Relina, I'm going to kill you, that I'm not going to kill you thing, or I'm not going to kill you, Zex, because it would make Relina sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole emotionless Terminator to, hey, Troa, you really need to feel your emotions because of XYZ. His turn with Quattro, back when Quattro turned Super Saiyan for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had plenty of, like, mini arcs.
But I guess we're talking about the overall arc from the guy who was laughing at the beginning because he wanted to just follow his mission to, I will sacrifice myself for the world, I guess.
I think that's the same guy who was going to sacrifice himself for the mission.
Yeah.
Because he thought everything he was doing was important. So this actually being important doesn't change the element of him sacrificing.
Well, he actually said at the very end, I want to live. Instead of being, I want to die, or I'm going to die.
Didn't Zex shout that as he was literally killing himself, or, apparently literally killing himself? Because I remember we mocked it for that, literally that. Yeah. I want to live. And then he blows up.
And my last note on the entire series, except for the movie, overall, the real problem I have with the show is simple. It's clumsy writing.
Is it? I don't know that it's clumsy writing. It is the writing I would expect from an abbreviated series.
Yeah.
An abridged series.
Yeah.
An abridged series that's not very good. Because, an abridged series actually has to do a pretty good job because it's taking material. Abridging is like what Weird Al does to music, right? You have to be a little bit clever about what you're using and change it in a way that makes it not seem like, every other Gundam series, for example. Yeah. But they're clearly doing everything like short little bursts, like the fleet stuff that I keep making fun of, right? The carrier fleet. That it's just a bunch of like micro stories that are pieced together, and then one person's copying the other one because I swear we've done like 4 times the same thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's not horrible. I say it's the worst, but there's worse things out there.
Oh yeah,
not in Gundam, definitely. But there's worse things out there. I would argue this is probably the worst thing. And well, I've not watched the SD series.
The one, the Gundam Cats one, or the
Super Deformed series?
Yeah, Super Deformed series. Yeah,
I've not watched that. I mean, there's a lot of Gundam I haven't watched. It's just like I would anticipate a lot of them to be better.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, sorry, I did that in reverse order. No, I was just checking a quick listing of Gundam series ranked worst to best. I had ranked down to number 1. It's like Iron Blood Orphans wasn't bad. It's like, oh wait, worst to best. So worst is SD Gundam World Heroes. So literally Super Deformed. So I literally, in my mind, picked out what the worst one would be. Although confusingly, number 20, that was number 25. Number 20, this is a 2024 list, so there's going to be some missing stuff. Number 24 is Superior Defender Gundam Force, which is also, as we know, SD Gundam.
Yeah.
Number 23, SD Gundam something Brave Battle Warriors. Okay, the first that's not SD Gundam, the first that you would consider to be actual Gundam series, Gundam Build Divers.
Ooh.
And the next one after that's Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise, which is saddening because I actually really want to watch Gundam Build Divers at some point. In my estimation, it has to be after like Turn A Gundam.
Yeah.
and Turn A Gundam itself falls into the category of, hey, we got to watch all the Gundam stuff first anyway. It's like a funnel, right? Since Turn A can basically encompass like everything. I'm just saying that Turn A can encompass everything, so you got to watch everything to get to Turn A. And then the element is that Build Divers is meta, so technically everything and Turn A can be in Gundam Build Divers. So
yeah, Hathaway has to be also fit into the schedule as well.
It is.
Yeah,
I think you're confused about this because you bring it up an awful lot for not apparently thinking I don't know where it belongs in the schedule. Let's see. I think it's under my Mobile Suit Monday notepad. Where are we at? We're in Zeta, which is 087. Hathaway is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, wait a second. Oh, sorry, I went over it. Let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 things after where we're already at.
Oof.
I remember that. No, it's not, because a bunch of those are Gundam Evolve individual things.
Oh, okay.
Series and movies, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things away from where we're currently at. We have Double Z, Char's Counterattack, Gundam Unicorn 1 of 72, then Unicorn itself, Twilight Axis, Narrative, and then Hathaway. Which I have listed as 3 movies, but there's only 2 released, so given the time, maybe they'll get there. Or we'll eventually just have to move past, like we'll watch 2 Hathaway movies, and then get to F91, and then some point in the future. Like, Victory Gundam has 51 episodes, that's after the F91 movie. Maybe we're doing Victory Gundam, and then the 3rd Hathaway movie will come out.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I have everything in the Universal Century Gundam listed on a when to watch thing, so just because it's not on our bi-monthly schedule, don't think I don't know about it. But at the same point, do still remind me. Just not about Hathaway.
Yeah.
Because every time I say, don't tell me, I know, I inevitably forget.
Well, next up, we also going to do 00 as well, so.
That's the plan.
Yep.
But that's on the bi-monthly schedule. All right, well, I guess nothing left to do but to hop on in and rewatch a movie that we've seen before.
Yeah. How much I remember of it, I don't know, but we'll find out.
Oh, I know. I know exactly how much you remember of it. All of it. That's how it happens. You say, I've never watched thing before, and then know instantly everything that's going to happen. Because apparently you spent your entire, 10 to 20 watching Gundam. I guess also including shows that didn't even come out yet.
Apparently, yes.
All right, well, I already indicated, so...
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Shoshiku. So, of course, we have Mount Fuji. The opening. Ah,
Deke.
Sunrise. The newer Sunrise logo, yeah.
Newer compared to what? This would be
Yeah,
a
there
late
was a
90s Sunrise logo.
Yeah.
Xmas Eve.
Also, it wasn't Christmas Eve, yeah.
Despite at no point any part of the Earth stuff featuring snow, Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
I said before, really gonna miss the old outro and intro.
Yeah.
Made fun of it during.
Yeah.
Nostalgic. It's nostalgia bait. It did not. Well,
You know
okay. I don't think
Yeah,
it fell
part of
that
it
far
did.
into Earth's orbit. I don't remember seeing it burning up.
Yeah.
Not the sole revolutionary leader. Technically, you could count Zex as a revolutionary leader too. Except for these scythes. These can be used as weapons.
Ah, special edition.
Yeah, I was gonna look
Wait,
up to
pretty
see if there was
intro.
like any added stuff, and then I realized, wait, I've already got special edition. We're fine.
Sonic testing.
I guess there should be some indication that Neo Titanium is what, like man-made or something.
The Gundams are in storage.
No, I think they're sending them to the sun, aren't they?
I think so.
As I said.
Right into the sun. Superman effect. I mean,
Well, no.
what's the effect though?
You send Superman to the sun, he gets superpowered.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about solving everything superhero. No.
You
Oh,
mean
they're sending them
Superman 4?
Yeah. The nukes.
I mean, it's not a bad solution.
But there were only 4 of those. 4 suits, I didn't.
Well, literally just said Wu Fei didn't bring his.
Yeah.
You mean you didn't bring yours? Remember, you're Wu Fei.
最後の戦場であった資源衛星 MO2 では終戦1周年の記念式典が執り行われていた。
MO2 was where Quatra's family was from, wasn't it?
1年前はクリスマスなどを楽しむ余裕が人類になかった。変われば変わるものだ。
I don't know how to express this thought. Not the asteroid I would think would be celebrating Christmas.
I think there was, if it was a foolish war. The war was foolish, but yeah.
大統領閣下は分かってはいない。平和は勝ち取ることよりも維持することの方が困難なのに。分かっているはずだ。そうでなければ我々プリベンターに予算を割いてはくれない。民主的に選ばれた割には優秀な方だ。
I guess technically the loophole here is that they're in space. There's technically no weapons on the Earth.
Yeah.
あのネオチタニウムが13番目の星座の可能性は高いわね。
You mean where the Battlestar Galactica is from?
今あらゆる方面から場所の特定を急いでるわ。何としてもぼやのうちに火種を消さなくてはね。だが今回は今まで以上に大掛かりな火事になりそうだ。どうかね。
I would say. Meanwhile, at the Libra 2, they didn't know this was a colony.
Uh-huh.
ご存知のように我が L3X18999 コロニーは
Is that supposed to be wheat or a cattail?
地球からの移住者を募ってはいますが不安定な経済が人口増加を阻んでいるのが現状でして。
問題は市民の皆さんが地球圏国家の一員だという自覚にあると思います。このコロニーだけが良ければという視野では決して安定した生活は望めないでしょう。
しかし市民の多くは力強く導いてくれる指導者の登場を望んでいる様子なのです。ドリアン外務次官、ちょうどあなたのような。
What do you mean by rise up? Hope you mean like promoted through the ranks like a normal person would be.
Yeah, but
手に入れた自由と平和なのに
Well,
oh,
the
that was a
international
bit
signal for
creepy.
being drugged. A bunch of creepy,
Yeah.
smiling old men.
丁重にお連れしてくれたまえ。分かっています。これで我々のカード
We're pretty pissed. Somebody washed all of our whites with their red.
無能力者を退席させ、あのお方にご登場願う時です。平和を願うのは勝手だが、問題はそこまで人類が成長しているかどうかということだ。
やはり私たちが教えてあげなければなりませんね、テキム。
その通りです。マリーメイヤ様。
It's never just the easiest version of the name, right? Her name could just be Marie.
Yeah,
Marie Mia.
Maria in two. Well, yeah, it's French and Spanish for Marie, basically.
Also, finally, the logo. It's under your name. It's gonna make sense now. The artist was like, "What's a symbol that Buffet would have?"
Yeah.
何のことそれ
調べてみる価値はありそう。
トロはトロは
Well, he got jacked in a year.
バートン財団。あの男まだ諦めていなかったのか。いや、ひょっとするとレイヤの娘か。
Wait, isn't that my last name?
Yeah.
Yo, ナシ。お前にだけいいものを見せてやるよ。
Thank God it wasn't his dick.
Yeah.
俺たちが地球を奪い取った後は、こいつが支配者となるんだ。
I'm confused now.
Yeah.
Well, because we know.
Who?
Yeah, I'm
supposed
gonna
to
say
be,
we know whose lineage that is, and it's not that guy's. So why does he have a picture of her and the wife?
アフターコロニー189年生まれ。2年後、母レイヤ・バートン死亡。父不明。
Well, that's weird. At the very text on the bottom, I read at least Maria Mia is posted at. So how does she have a posting if she died 2 years after her birth?
そうだったか。行くのか？ああ。リリーナがさらわれた。
I can feel it in my bones. You know what? You know what he heard? He read their lips far
Yeah.
away. Remember, he can do that over a camera with his back turned.
この1年の間、耐え難きを耐え、忍び難きを忍んだ諸君らに深く感謝を述べたい。本日より諸君らは栄光の道を歩むことになる。新たなる人類の覚醒は、
See, legit, somebody did wash their whites with their reds.
Yeah. Isn't that Troa?
Yeah. Do you not remember? You literally pulled this shit with Oz. You think we'd forget? Like I said, now the symbol that's been under your
Yeah.
picture the whole time now makes sense.
こちらファイヤーライン確保通信どうぞ火種の出所が分かったわやはり L3 か相変わらずいい感じてるわね
It's a shame at no point during the show did they cover which colony was where.
Yeah.
We have too many colonies. Still haven't finished programming that game yet.
あと数時間後には独立宣言か宣戦布告が出されるでしょうねそれから悪いニュースがもう一つなんだ X18999 を訪問中だったドーリアン外務次
It's amazing how they figured out all this stuff only hours before it was about to come down.
Yeah.
Because if they knew anything before, they would have sent Relina alone.
I'm creepy child number 5.
Apparently it's not. According to what we just found out. So maybe it was that guy's sister?
Maybe, yeah.
He's proud of his sister's kid?
Well, at least they're quick to respond for any shouting and like that, yeah.
I drugged you and kidnapped you because I respect you so goddamn much. I know we already watched 49 episodes of the show, but it's only occurring to me now, nobody blinks.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we've never, like, gotten into a fight with a mobile suit and just stole the mobile suit before. Yeah.
As per.
Yeah. I'll do it for you. Hey, I can still hear you, dude.
That's alright. Hero can read their lips anyway. Yeah, presumably you left them to drift towards the sun, so you could outrun them. And I guess nobody knew that you were doing it, because otherwise I could imagine the bad guys would try to intercept the Gundams.
Yeah. Either to blow them up or to capture them and use them.
Oh yeah, use them.
Yeah.
Tuberov was the only one smart enough to think, oh, let's destroy them now while we have them. Never hold on to something that can be used against you.
Oh, you can say that for, about any gun.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Tuberov controlled a system that nobody else could control but him. So he was no threat to that. Destroy the Gundams, though.
Oh, they did use the system because they captured it and used it. The White Fang.
They captured it after he was dead.
Yeah.
Literally, it was never a threat to him. Oh, now we have interplanetary transport ships. Interesting. But it's only 40 days past Venus, which means there's still a ways to go.
Yeah.
You can catch up to it definitely before it gets past Mercury.
Does that mean that there are other colonies aside from the
Not
on
in
Mars or
this.
somewhere else?
Not in this, but I believe frozen teardrop is an element of they get like frozen in cryostasis or something, so they are like in the future of this future.
Yeah.
Where I think that shit happens. I think there's something like a Mars colony, but you know that's not a animated thing yet. Mission accepted. You thought I died in the TV show.
Yeah. I think this is a memory, though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because they do just like sprinkle in flashbacks without any hint that it's happening. But if you take it to Earth right now, that would be Operation Meteor. Boom! Shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, he shot himself in the head.
I mean, someone recently told me it's harder to maintain peace than achieve it. Then again, she drank a tea and got knocked out, so not the smartest tool in the shed. Sharpest. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. To be fair, I could have done that too at his age. Wow, that's deep, mister.
Wow, how tragic. That's pretty deep. Oh, it's her whole
So how many
own...
minutes till she's dead? Oh, it's Flower Girl. She's back. Before she lost her voice. So the answer was about 1 minute.
Yeah.
Not even enough time for the flower to wilt. Hey, it's the scene from the opening where he's sitting on a bunch of blocks.
Yeah. And the frozen teddy bear?
Yeah, well, I think it's Ash.
Here it is.
The international symbol of Gundam.
Oh, great. They showed the dead puppy, too.
Well, I mean, because they gotta make you feel it. My problem is that this is flashback. So,
yeah.
Really, what did Hiro learn? He fucking attacked a school full of kids, remember, in the show. We're gonna attack a school. He fought in front of a school.
し地球人類を葬ってヒーローユイが喜ぶとでも思っているのか。
Again, that's my thing. He did this act here to fight the power, and then accidentally killed somebody in the crossfire because, you know, that's the thing. But then he goes and fights in front of the school in the show. And what did he learn?
Though.
Yeah, but what did he learn? 'Cause that was an accident. The implication is don't do this shit in front of innocent people. Oh, cool. We still had more of these things. Stadio BB.
これはどういうことだ。なぜこうなる前に対処できなかったのだ。
Your names are literally preventers.
Yeah.
報告は聞いている。だがこういう事態を招かないためにお前たち情報部に予算を割いているんだぞ。
分かっています。我々も全力で阻止作戦を展開しています。ですが、奴らは周到な準備をしていた様子で、おそらく我々の組織が発足される以前からいいわけならいくらでもできる。問題は我々の力だけでこの暴走を食い止められるのかということだ。誰だ？
失礼。
お前は？
私にもコードネームをいただきたいのです。さしずめ、火消しの風、ウィンドとでも名乗らせていただきましょうか。
No, actually, I think wind spreads fires.
Yeah.
You want something more water related. Probably. Who has water? Noin has fire, didn't she? Does you want to put out Noin? What's the messaging here? I'm just thinking to myself, if they wanted to be taken seriously, would they put the child on the screen? I know they're trying to push forward this is like the extension of Trey's. And the idea is that everybody was like cult of personality for Trey's, so they're aiming for that. But I feel like you'd put an adult on there and then like have like a side video of the Trey's kid. You know, I'm the viceroy of the Trey's group or whatever.
It'll only be a year.
So, which one of the kids do you want this time, Sally? Remember, Noin is only like 19. Sally looks like an adult, probably 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Doesn't help, though, that the kids are like 15. These better be
with this kind of
piloted.
shit before. Yeah.
I'm saying that these Tauruses better be piloted, not the mobile doll versions, because those things were supposed to be able to shoot anything in a pinpoint instant.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we need to be afraid of these guys. They suck.
Yeah. The cool sequence, though.
Sure. It would have been cool, like, early show. The threats were just, like, people in, like, space Leos. Sucks to be that guy. Now, if I was a supervillain, you'd put engines on the outside of it so it starts to spin in like a shooting star sort of thing, or a throwing star. Yeah.
さすがにこれ以上の持久戦はきついぜ。
倒すだけ倒したら脱出しろ。あとは自己の判断で行動するんだ。
了解。
And yes, Wufei. Nope, Troa. That's the troll one.
こいつなかなかやるな。こいつはこいつの戦い方は。
I know shit, it's clearly Heavy Arms inspired. Which means it's the fucking worst. Which means Hero is about to wander into a Wufei. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
I forgot why Troy changed size, though. Or seeming to.
Because he always does. That's always his trick. Remember he snuck into Oz? The question is, why did Wufei do it? Beyond, he's just a dick.
Yeah.
Would I say what? Just don't ask the same question again. Rephrase it.
Yeah.
Only that trick ever worked. To ask the other pilot to hit their self-detonation. Or what? I'm beating you.
Okay.
Just gonna cut away and assume everything worked as planned. Supervillain mentality. Clearly believes in God, though.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
You gotta wonder how the show would have been changed if this guy had been alive and a character. Just casual murder, why not? Which is a name, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, apparently his dad's still alive and never caught on. There's a Troa Barton still running around out there.
Apparently.
We really need the backstory on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He loses his nose in an accident. Like, what the fuck happened?
How convenient, right?
I was just thinking it'd be funny if he was crawling up on the outside of his Gundam, hits the button, gets into a fist fight in the cockpit. Conveniently missed, or missed on purpose.
Probably missed on purpose.
Certainly nobody would be interested to watch Quattro fight, so we're gonna put him out for 5 days.
I don't know, he is a pretty good fighter.
And apparently the whole magnetic core put them out of action too.
Use slingshot.
Well, you need something to slingshot around.
Yeah. Oh, Venus.
But they said, no, that doesn't work. They said that the thing holding the Gundams is past Venus. So you can't slingshot around Venus. You have to get past Venus first.
Oh, you slingshot after you get past Venus.
Lessons. You gotta go past Venus, get to the Gundams, then come back. In which case, you don't slingshot around Venus. You're gonna be going somewhere else at that point.
I never understood why they were so loyal to him, other than, I guess, they helped him out, you know.
I mean, if we ever see his backstory, well, we kind of know his backstory.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know his family, and he gave up everything to be part of this. Well, what I said before then, they're the worst fucking dolls. They're just the worst fucking dolls. Meanwhile, because everything happens in an extremely short amount of time, it's still the same day.
Yeah.
At any point on Earth.
Yeah. And whose fault is that, Lady Un? Whose direct fault is that? Person who literally told everyone to destroy their weapons. Hold M.
Operation Meteor.
No. He has a creepy smile, I gotta say.
I was gonna say, go figure that the richest family around, or the colony with the richest family around, has the used car salesman as their guy. That's a weird thing to say. I'm a middle-aged man staring at a 15-year-old boy. I can't take away his kindness or his purity. You back here, you little boy?
Oh, yeah. I know the implication, but still, it's like, That's those new suits.
Okay. Because I don't know why we had to tie him to cans. Or quins, however you want to pronounce it.
少し違います。私は勝者になりたいんです。
では戦うことの意味もあなた自身で考えてみるべきではありませんか。
リリーナさん、何度も言わせないでください。私に失礼な発言は許しません。
They don't tell me what to do, basically.
行く先はスペースポートか。地球に行くにしては随分と急いでるな。おそらく脱出するつもりだろう。脱出？だったらなんでわざわざここを制圧したんだ？おいおい、だってあいつはとりあえずの娘なんだろ？俺が気にしている。
I feel like everyone else has got like a changed outfit, but Hiro always goes back to this.
Yeah.
奴らは本気なのか？本気でオペレーションメテオをやろうとしているのか？
How many zippers do you think Duo's outfit has?
One too many.
Well, he's got the leather jacket, which is probably a zip up.
Yeah.
Then the shirt underneath probably is that zipper thing.
Uh-huh.
By the way, I apologize if anybody heard that. That was my video finishing rendering. I don't know if that got caught. If it did, I apologize. Well,
oh, CGI.
5 seconds of CG.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. More seconds of CG.
So CGI.
Sir, the asteroid keeps turning into digital.
Ooh.
And that's when Quattro died. I don't know. I know you're moving at relative speed, but you're probably moving at high speed nonetheless.
That's supposed to be high temperatures inside the satellite? But you have it. Isn't your suit, you know?
Nope, it's the worst spacesuit ever designed.
Yeah.
Which means he was... Well, I guess it would slowly radiate out in space, so he was probably whatever temperature he was on the ship. Yes, Cobra Commander. Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah.
I guess technically it would have to be 4,
yeah, it's
right?
the second one.
Well, there was 3 in the show, right? So this would have to be 4.
No, there were 2 in the show.
Well, then this would have to be 3.
Yeah.
I am still the best.
生きていたとはな。
死んでいたさ。だがとりあえずの亡霊がさまよっている以上、おとなしく看護家で眠っているわけにはいかんのでな。お前のことはカーンズから聞かされていた。デキム・バートン、今すぐ降伏し。
Okay, he's the father.
撃てる者が撃ってみるがいい。何？我々の切り札がこのサーペントだけではないことを思い知ることになる。
At least that establishes his motivation, because I don't think I ever realized what that was before.
オペレーションメテオはこの私が発案したのだ。X18999 そうだ。我々はいつでもあのコロニーを落とすことができる。
Xeon Classic.
妨害をするならば X18999 を地球に落とさせてもらう。武器を捨てて投降しろ。だが私はカーンズのようにお前を指導者として迎えるつもりはない。マリー・メイヤ様の一兵士となりたいならば考慮してもいい。
Conversely, I know how to defeat this. I've done this before and lost.
Yeah, but they have to go off to the colony. Oh, and the colony, they don't. Oh, they can't destroy the colony because it has people in it.
When did that happen?
あなたの権限はあなたが思っている以上に強い影響力を持っているのです。そのためにこの私を。そういうことですわ。
体感温度は80度を超えている。
Meanwhile, in the movie Sunshine. Now they're trying.
It makes sense to use explosions. That was a plan. I mean, I guess you have to evacuate the people in the colony. So they're holding the people in the colony hostage to prevent the colony from being.
Operation Meteo. かつてはガンダムの地球降下作戦をそう呼んでいたが、本来は全く別のものだった。
That's a lot of bullets for not hitting anything.
Well, you know, they're main characters too, so they're not going to get hit.
Potato smasher. Yep.
Troa, that's my trick.
Yeah.
コロニーの安定制御の回復に時間がかかっている。
I love that. The duo's like, okay, fine, whatever.
I just learned about control is at the top of their keyboards.
この方法しか思いつかなかった。だがここまで来るのに時間がかかりすぎてしまった。ウーフェはあいつも阻止するのが目的で。
Oh yeah, no, he's just a fucking dick.
あいつはそんな回りくどい真似はしない。
Super return.
よし、終わった。こちらディオ。
本当なの？ それはオペレーションメテオを阻止したのか。
I've just been hanging out here the whole time.
Yeah. Well, he escaped.
Well, I mean, yeah, we already saw a bunch of their shit going towards the planet.
Yeah, そうでもねえぜ。カトルからメールが入ってきた。
こちらカトルです。今、排気資源衛星を地球に向けて発信させました。あと24時間以内に地球の軌道に帰還します。
That's pretty fast. Well, it happened on the same day, I guess, but if we're supposed
Not
to reach
really.
Venus...
It was 5 days away. So he got there in 5 days. You know, it's going to be Christmas on Earth still. He got to a thing that was 5 days away in less than a day.
珍しいな。頼み事のオンパレードじゃないか。俺を殴れ。なんだって？
Hitler Youth or Boy Scout. You decide.
Yeah.
本気で行くぜ。何を？悪く思うな。一回は一回だ。あとは頼んだぞ。
To be fair, one of those does hurt a lot worse than the other.
安心しろ。もう片付けた。暴走は阻止されてしまったかな。お、待て！待て！
Okay, these guys are still believing that he's on his side when this guy just took rough running.
To be fair, we know Hero. There's a fucking term there.
Yeah.
He could have faked it for real.
Yeah. Is he thinking about joining the other side? It's like, well, I guess I failed, so maybe I should join the winning side again? He was just reading a book, like, well, I got nothing better to do, so.
お迎えに上がりました。
すまない。ノイ、元気だったか？
Single? You?
Yeah.
1年と2日ぶりですね。
I mean, they are the best
There's a lot
part of
of
the
it
show
really
and movie.
196年クリスマス。マリーメイヤ軍が地球圏統一国家大統領府を占拠した。降り続く雪の中、たった1年間の
I don't think they know how to keep time.
そして現状で唯一の対抗勢力である。
Remember, this movie started Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Of 195.
Yeah.
Then it was Christmas Eve 196. She said it's been 1 year and 2 days. So it should be the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas. The fine song doesn't hold a candle to anything in the show, though.
Yeah.
So Trey's hooked up with Troa Barton's sister? Is that what we're...
Yeah.
The real
she
Troa
was
Barton, not the
pretending to be
fake
his
Troa Barton?
sister. Yeah. I guess he's trying to match velocities. Cool design, by the way. I like the shuttle design.
Sure, we'll say something out of Raw Zaphon. Mortal Kombat!
Yeah. You're gonna have to talk over all this.
Yeah. I got my
But, yeah.
tricks. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot what the wings looked like in the movie.
Yeah. The big unfurling of the wings.
Well, it's point in the overlay. Basically, what the artist was inspired by. So the wings look more like the movie wings than they do the show wings.
It's a cool song, but I kind of prefer the ones in the original
Oh,
series.
yeah, no, I mean, I would have no problem with it in any other show. It's just the element that we're used to a different quality of song in Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. I guess it's a security feature of the palace that can be brought on the ground. Presidential Palace.
Oh, yeah, I mean, why not? It's like those platforms inside of NORAD.
Yeah.
It's just, if you put them on also a thing that raises them lower.
Shaft, yeah.
不思議に思いませんか？兵器のない平和な世界になぜこんなシェルターが必要なんでしょうか？例えるなら歴史というものは終わらないワルツのようなものです。
Name dropped
she
the
said it.
title. Yeah. He said it.
の三拍子がいつまでも続く。ですが、私の戴冠式とともに歴史は変わります。アフターコロニー196年、この年の終了と同時に、私は地球圏の頂点
I heard those who have said that before.
新しい時代の到来となるのです。
What about your
that
familiar
looks-
logo?
Yeah. Is he waiting for Zero, basically?
He said he wanted to fight Hero before. Hey, the guys that blew themselves up.
黙って廃棄されるよりオペレーションメテオを実行した方がいい。倒すべき敵を倒せば問題はない。俺は正々堂々と悪を倒してみせる。
Okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Also standing in the pose of the G Gundam opening.
You're gonna lose this fight, you know that, right?
It's your guy.
Still.
You're the one that chose Wu Fei at the start, knowing everything we know about Wu Fei. That doesn't have a lot to do with the whole situation that's going on right now.
Okay, sure.
It literally did. For like a year, it did.
Yeah, until you guys fucked it up.
And instead of stopping it, you joined them.
That's Sally Poe?
Well, we don't see a lot of female soldiers, so...
Yeah.
And we know Noin's in space. Hey, it's the circus guy. It's Catherine. Sorry, I think he's only ever called manager, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, I farted. Do not go in there.
Yeah, no. Toxic. Oh, yeah. Let's run up with a guy who just sells, you know.
Well, conceivably, the smoke might be an affectation for our benefit, the viewer.
Yeah.
then they all pass out, the whole room.
Yeah, I was wondering, are you air that room because it's.
Been working on my legs. Been leg day every day for the last year.
Never skip leg day, bro.
Again,
took you long enough.
Plot
Yeah,
armor.
I'm just waiting here.
Well, I was just thinking about, everyone firing semi-auto at him.
Yeah.
コロニーの人質はみんな救出したわ。
By the way, are these people not like trying to storm this thing?
Apparently
They're
not.
just standing outside, just looking at it. Or are we just supposed to think Sally Poe gassed them all? Nope, they're standing there. They were just standing there.
No, yeah. And don't get carbonized by the exhaust right there, right?
Sorry, Lydia needs to take over the news networks again. Look at this fight. Look at it.
Yeah. It's so important.
I know I told you the last fight was going to be the last fight. But they're fighting for something.
Nope, that's not going to stop it.
They're stronger than Vulcans. Well, to be fair, they do have like a complicated, like, what are they? They're equal parts criminals and equal parts saviors, so it's like, I mean, that's what you're saying. Also, I didn't defeat him. I think really he defeated himself.
Yeah.
That's obviously annoying.
ゼクス、ブリュッセル大統領府はシェルターシールドを敷いています。中央突破は無理です。
無理は承知。だがこれぐらいのことをしないと誰も立ち上がることをしない。
He has a point, yeah.
誰を待っているのですか。
平和を望む者たちだ。このままマリーメイヤを許すような。
I mean, also, they don't have an unlimited number of mobile suits. So we still haven't decided which name we're going with.
Oh. That's interesting.
Well, they got the epyon whip.
Yeah, it's the epyon heated
yeah,
blade
whip.
thing.
あなたのそばから離れないと。ずっと待っていたんです。もう待つのはごめんです。
わかった。
You want it, better put a ring on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need. Parachute for like 3 seconds. That'll defeat atmospheric re-entry. I guess actually technically it might. The element is that a meteor falling through the atmosphere doesn't go supersonic. It like decreases due to the atmospheric resistance. Do you like wearing stupid-ass shorts? 'Cause you are. Again, the element that he fought in front of a school full of kids, not having learned his lesson from his backstory thing here. So wait, we put 0 into this thing too?
I think it is 0 still.
So I'm thinking about Kira.
Yeah. Well, they were going to drop a colony on Earth, so yeah. They were trying to.
準備はいいですか？
いつでもいいぜ。やはりオペレーションメテオはこうあるべきだ。
行きます。
Oh, he's back. He's back to his sand.
Yeah, because the only addition you could do to Sandrock is give it a cape.
Oh, he has like glasses too. Your remaining troops? Well, that's...
新たな秩序に対して無駄な抵抗をする愚かな者たちがいる。ここに流されるであろう多くの血はどれほどの意味があるのかよく考えてみることだ。
Is that the president and his granddaughter?
I
Think so, yeah.
guess. Uh-oh, teddy bear.
Yeah, it is a president.
民衆は聞き分けが良すぎる。マリメイヤに反抗する者が少なすぎるのではないか。
これがトレーズ様の理想だと。デキムのすり替えに踊らされていることに気づかないとは。
She's a child. Bit of a psychotic child, but still a child.
What would I tell you before? Scariest thing is a kid with a knife who doesn't understand death. Yeah, I heard a little of that Christmas tune in there. It makes normal Gundam Wing background music with... I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah.
Felt like that Zex face was off model. I guess the Tall Gaze 3 isn't as bulletproof as the Gundams are.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem. We've been letting them run off and just been running back, getting more global suits.
Yeah.
Bat wings, that's what the Death Scythe 2 needed.
Yeah.
Good on Batman.
Wow. Oh, yeah, no. Sure. And the heavy arms, no less.
I got no jokes to make about the heavy arms, because it is a joke. Watch this fight! Watch it! It's important!
ガキどもがどこまでわしに歯向かうつもりだ。
たとえモビルスーツを壊してもこのシェルターは破ることができないのに。所詮は無駄なあがきです。
私は
どうしましたリリーナさん。
Time to slap a kid?
Yeah.
私は逃げていました。
Also at the same time, total pacifism, you can't slap a kid.
皆さん、この映像を見て恐れてはなりません。平和は誰かから与えられるものではありません。自分自身。
She better not say fight for it. You gotta fight for peace.
Yes, you have to fight for peace.
No, total pacifism. You literally cannot, from her understanding.
大衆を くのですか？それは完全平和主義に反する行為ではないです
See?
か？
A child understands
ク
this.
ラフトではありません。そして今、私たちに必要なのは主義や主張ではなく、平和を望む心です。
What? 49 episodes of total pacifism bullshit. And he just gave it up for the movie? It's a Christmas miracle. Turns out I did have a home. And it's in Brussels, I guess.
I compare you to bitches.
言わせておけば、これでも俺は1年前の戦争で5機のモビルスーツを落とした男だ。
どこにそんな男がいるというの？私の知っている男たち
Damn.
は墓の下か、あそこにしかいないわ。
Also, presumably, that guy had a mech a year ago, so...
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Get in my car and... What?
Damn.
I was just assuming she's in Brussels because the fight's happening in Brussels, but...
Yeah.
At that point, these
Well,
guys
she
should
is
be, like,
from there, yeah.
At that point, these people
Isn't
should be
that
able to,
when the
like,
Rama
turn
fell?
around and look at the fight.
Yeah. Since Rockefeller was originally in Brussels, so I guess she is.
I
from
don't know.
Brussels.
They were all over fucking Europe.
Yeah. Oh, even has spikes in his knees. You can't get more spiky than that, I guess.
This doesn't make sense. You don't need this sort of scene transition. This would be like if there was like their final fight and they were like all dying or something. We're like phasing over the fight and then we're just gonna go back to it. Do we know this guy? He looks familiar. Also, you just said you weren't gonna fight with weapons.
Oh yeah, exciting the mob to get shot.
Mid full gold? Full mill gold,
Of
nice.
course. Yeah,
Fucking
a
Dorothy.
gold truck. Of course, 'cause
Like I
that's
told
the
you,
only way
he's like, I don't have a home. It's like the girl who had a full gold limo came here in a full gold spaceship.
Yeah.
She's fine. It's gonna be a day that's gonna go down in the history of Brussels as the day a crowd walked into. There's gonna be so many dead teddy bears. Also, can I say, thank God we presumably evacuated the area.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know why all these buildings would be empty for all this. At least not the start. My love, my hate, and all of my sorrow.
Yeah.
Nice lampposts. I just don't know why these things are a threat. They don't seem like anywhere near as strong as like the final mobile dolls that we saw in the show.
Yeah.
What they should be doing is they should be indicating that Troa Barton, the original guy behind Operation Meteor, not the our Troa Barton, had copies of the schematics for the Gundams. And that these are like the lesser version copies of all the old like tier 1 Gundams. And then be like every fucking fight would be like, oh yeah, we're fighting like 100 Gundams. And be like, oh, that would imply something. start playing Rhythm of Motion right now, that'd be great. It'd be like the opening.
Oh, we're underwater here.
Well, yeah, because this is where he fell with Wu Fei. But Wu Fei stayed up. Unless we need you for a sequel.
Gundam のパイロット、もういい。我々を残して撤退しろ。
撤退。
What did you break your whatever on?
That's how, yeah.
No, not that scythe.
Well, it's a scythe. Well, not a scythe though.
Kure? I don't remember what the fucking called it. I'm just saying he broke his weapon on something. What?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be hard enough to break on. Go figure what heavy arms would have a problem with right now.
デキムの口車で踊らされているだけなんだ。しかし、まあそんなに気にすんなよ。これでも負け続ける戦いは。
Why is it that Quattra's speaker is the one that's fucking busted? Whenever he talks, he has this like weird voice. Not when he's talking in a thing. When he's talking in their thing. Be a weird way to get revenge, just using my dad's name.
戦いに敗れたからです。でも私は違う。私は勝者となるのです。ガンダム完全に沈黙しました。ほらね。
Guess we need to translate that.
もう何にも残ってねえ。自爆装置であとの半分ぐらいは掃除できるが、どうする？いや、自爆するなら誰も巻き込むな。死ぬのは俺たちだけで十分だ。そうだな。
I mean, that's kind of dumb, too. We've been fighting to keep them alive, even though we destroy their suits. So we're just gonna leave fanatics around after we're done.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're gonna defeat...
シェルターシールドは張っているな。
貴様は何を？
シェルターは完璧なんだな。
もちろんです。あなたたちの無力さを思い知りなさい。
了解した。
We're gonna defeat Trace's kid and deck him.
Yeah.
But we're gonna leave a bunch of fanatics around to be convinced by the next cult leader.
Yeah.
惨めな男だわ。こんなことしたって無駄なのに。怖いのマリーメイヤ。
I am kid. What are you trying to prove here, Relina? I don't know. It's like this thing can destroy a colony in one shot or something.
Yeah.
Who's that? I only know Relina Darlin. To be fair, that's a smooth observation right there. Oh shit, she's prepared to die.
Yeah.
And how did she get here? Because it's only Noin and Poe that can teleport.
Apparently, that's a power that she got.
たとえあなたが間違っているとしても、とりあえず閣下のご息女を死なせるわけにはいかない。
Cool, another Zealot, just in a different way. Again, this only works if they care about you.
戦いは兵士で決するものではないのだ。これで俺も戦いを捨てることができる。さらばだ、とりあえず。
Literally, these serpents can fire into the air, and the ammo shells would kill people on the ground.
Yeah.
まだ希望を捨てなくて済む。また自爆装置が無駄になったな。
なんだあいつらは。
Because I've been so successful in the past. Wrong. None of you fucking understand Trays at all.
No.
I remember back when he wanted Oz to be hated. He wanted soldiers to die instead of machines. What was the plan anyway? This bunker doesn't have any weapons. They were gonna sit under a shield? They got one move.
Yeah.
I feel like all Relina did was learn not to be a pacifist. And try again later?
私のマリーメイヤにつまらんことを吹き込まないでいただきたい。
打ちたいのでしたらどうぞご遠慮なく。覚悟はできています。
では死ぬ前に真理を教えてやろう。民衆は勝者に従うものなのだ。
Whoopsie daisy.
マリーメイヤの代わりはいくらでも作れる。その小娘もわしが。
I want to say technically you can't, even if you were alive. The crucial part you needed was trays. Is that, well, I can't remember his name. It's not Trant. Trant died.
No.
Is that Nicole?
Nicole? Oh, maybe. Looks like him.
Nicole was the one that was loyal to Un. I don't remember Nicole dying. Well, you tried. You think Frozen Teardrop, you kill people, so... Are you unhanding the child that's bleeding to death to save him from falling to the floor? The Terminator that fell 150 stories out of a building and survived?
I mean, between her lover and the creepy child that is dying, I think that...
Tell me, what the hero does.
Yeah,
What's this hero move in this one? You're going to retell the story. It's going to be, I slapped a kid and then she died. Well, there was a thing in between that happened. Look, it all changed when that guy washed his white shirt with our purple shirts.
Yeah.
See, you hear it, right?
Is that Christmas song?
thing?
Yeah, the
That's
Christmas
what I told
song,
you.
yeah.
It's like I said, what was their fucking plan? Because we already took out the colony drop thing. So they were just going to, what, sit in their bunker? The shielded bunker? They had no weapons. I guess technically they had like 500 serpent suits, but...
Fuck that field in particular.
Well, you remember last time they did this, there was enough wreckage that they remade them. You know, the sequel to this has to be someone finding Quatra's 3D printer.
Yeah. The Wufei returns. Oh. There goes Gozu.
Yeah. Sorry, I got the reference. Well, at first I heard Gozer, and I was thinking Ghostbusters. So that was also, I'm thinking, yeah, the Tall Geese is going to be the only Gundam alive, or remaining, rather.
Yeah, I nearly helped destroy the planet, but sure, I can join you. I have nothing better to do.
Talked about it at the beginning of the movie. Like I said, I was basically watching the show and the movie for those two.
そしてその後の歴史の中でガンダムを含むモビルスーツという兵器の存在は二度とその姿を表すことはなかった。
Again, except we didn't see the Tall Geese get destroyed.
Yeah.
And I gotta believe that Frozen Teardrop and whatever comes after that.
Yeah.
No Gundams in the Gundam show? Or media, whatever it is?
Members only. Okay.
1F. Found that in a garbage dump. I believe it's the command system for a RX-78-2. Also, Hildy gets a little appearance here in the movie. Used to be rich. I think this would probably be a better song for like a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. The Circus. Let's not forget, it's not a circus. Not a circus named after somebody's. The Circus.
Look, it's, as you would say, a pigeon.
It is still a pigeon.
It's a dove. Okay, what was that?
I guess we're nuking the desert now. Oh, I guess they're destroying weapons. That's what they're doing.
Maybe the Terra project thing, whatever that's supposed to be.
I mean, they end up together, I guess. Sally, how old
Oh, no,
is
they're
Sally
just part
anyway?
of the Preventers. They're both members.
Yeah.
They convinced him to join the Preventers. That old guy looks familiar for some reason.
Yeah. He was the old guy that chastised the other guys in the colony, remember?
So I was just thinking of somebody walking up to Berlina with a cup of tea.
Yeah. And he just...
Back in the tank top.
Away.
Apparently somewhere in Shibuya.
To Tokyo, I guess.
No, Shibuya. That's Shibuya Crossing.
Well, I know, Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo, so...
Well, I'm saying it's not somewhere in Tokyo. It is Shibuya Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Being specific.
I know.
I think I literally... Sorry, it's a spoiler. Spoiler thing about a show you're not watching. I'm sure there's literally zero crossover between this and that show. But I don't want to spoil it because it's such a fucking amazing thing. So I don't want to... Yeah. I mean, it's
fine. It's
better
what it
than
is.
the
It's
show.
fine. Yeah.
Even
the
though
plan actually made sense.
I mean,
up to
sort
the point
of.
where
Again, what was their plan? They knew. I have to think that they knew anyway, because I don't think they would colony drop when they're on planet, no matter how reinforced they thought they were. But they're like, you Gundams can't do anything to us. But they had no plan to what? We got 500 Serpent mechs up there, and
yeah.
Sorry, it scrolled by and there was nothing there. I thought we were getting a mid-credit scene or something.
No.
Because the element here is that as much as I made fun of everything, as much as some of this was ridiculous, I mean, the show and the movie, kind of sad it's over.
Yeah.
Because it's a nostalgia trip to our 90s, early 2000s.
Well, I think
as much as the story is ridiculous, we know the characters, right? Also, test your might.
Yeah.
Finish him. What the? I don't know what the song's name is. I looked it up. I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the. We know the characters. If you ask, like, what would this character do in any given situation, we could say for everybody. We know the characters enough. Any given situation, we could say, oh, Wu-Fei would do this, Tro would do this, Relina would do this, Dorothy would do this. It makes the characters well enough. The situations that they're in is nonsense, typically.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. You're the plan thing.
The plan made sense until they deactivated the colony and they went to Earth. It's like, because he had basically was saying, follow our orders or we'd kill you all.
No, I'm saying, but what they're talking about in the bunker. I'm talking about from the point on from the bunker, because they were still talking
the
like
plan was over, right?
No,
like,
they were saying that we have won from the bunker.
Yeah,
that is
stuck in the bunker.
That is some World War II level shit, right?
Yeah.
What do we got left? 6-year-olds and 90-year-olds. We can still win, though, sir.
I think the issue is that we get a lot of insight here that it would have been great to see in the original series about Operation Meteor and why they joined and all that, but,
I don't know.
The show wasn't interested in doing any of that.
I mean, it would have been great to have replaced certain scenes with that stuff, but I don't think it would have changed anything.
I mean, it'll give you insight of who the characters are and why they
but I'm saying I don't think it would have changed anything appreciably. And then you would have been like, why did you show us this and not do anything with it? I don't think there's any after credits in the movie.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop letting it go. Like, I hate watching reactors that do that. And it's like, oh, there was an after thing. How'd you? Yep, nope, that's the end.
That's the end.
Like I said, the movie is better than the show.
Yes.
And the movie is, in some places, just as ridiculous as the show is. But I think it's more acceptable because the movie is one long plot, whereas the show just like jumps from place to place. Again, the element that Relina is going to give up total pacifism in the movie. I didn't realize that before. And not the element that she slaps somebody, even though that is out of character for her. Especially slapping a kid. The element you've got to fight for peace. No, this is the woman that stood in the front of a window watching a fight going on. That was literally going to blow her up. Like, she walked out into a battlefield. And with no plan to fight, just to yell at people. So, that's not Relina. But the element, I guess, that she can develop as a character would have been nice if it happened during the show.
Yeah. It was a fun watch. I mean, that's how we put it. It was like, it was a nice, time, when we're doing it for this. But, if it were just saying, saying, I just want to watch something from Gundam. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it's an hour or so. I can waste some time. It's a good, like, Sunday afternoon where you don't have anything else to watch kind of thing. Oh, let me just pull it up. Yeah, okay, cool. And you watch it and that's it.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would. This is one of those where I would be like, if it was on TV, I would turn the TV off and do something else.
well,
it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I think I could find something else to do with my time. And that's not from me from the perspective that I've got a lot of videos to edit and things like that. I don't mean like from that perspective. I just mean like I've been meaning to watch the new Nuremberg movie at some point. I probably would go out of my way to do that if this was like my only other option. Would you want to watch Endless Waltz or Nuremberg? Yeah, maybe Nuremberg.
Well, I mean, if you don't have anything else, like again, you change like it would be like one of those you're changing channels back in the day. You go like, huh?
I think I could find something else on TV.
Yeah. Then I only got basic cable, so probably not.
Yeah, as I'm saying. I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know. You're presenting literally your presentation here is would you watch this or nothing at all? And it's like, well, yeah, I'd watch this over nothing.
But it wouldn't be a bad time watching it, right? You wouldn't be like, oh my god, I felt
for
so
the
bad
first time, maybe. Like if, like right now, it's existing in my head on nostalgia and the entertainment of watching it with another person, right? Like doing it for this, like.
But yeah, it wouldn't be a repeat. No,
I'm just thinking in my head, like, what are other Gundam movies? Like, I think I would probably, if like, say, what's your options? Gundam, the first movie. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's just Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam 2, Encounters in Space. Mobile Suit Gundam 3, Soldiers of Sorrow.
I think Soldiers of Sorrow. Yeah.
No, and this.
Yeah.
Do we include Gundam Seed, Destiny, Freedom? Because we watched it, but it's not like, do we go backwards, like only from this and the movies before it?
So this and the movies before it, I mean...
So technically that would include Char's Counterattack, but I can't have a weigh-in on that because I haven't seen it.
No. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the movies that we have watched on the channel, I would say, this is silly, but not to the other thing. It's like Gundam Wing can be silly. It is silly, but it doesn't, for example, commit to the absolute batshit silliness that it's like the second half of Gundam Seed Freedom, right? Because they just go like, okay, these people have superpowers. Let's go. This is what we're doing. Don't worry about it. It's silly. It's stupid. You're here for the, for the top, over the top stuff. Because if this show, well, I guess they never had it to begin with. They kind of are superpowered because they say Hiro Jui was superpowered, right? Kind of.
No, we say that. The show never indicates that at all. Again, he's about to fall over from standing, and Relina's like, "Oh no, I better abandon a small child to go catch him." Yeah. Guy who jumped out of a window, fell 150 stories, then off of a cliff to the beach after rolling, who also blew up a self-destructing over his heart, who also stood in the middle of a massive explosion that destroyed a Gundanium mobile suit.
Yeah.
Put him into a coma for a month, would have killed normal people. It's implied, but no character in the show ever says they're superhuman.
But in Seed Destiny 3, Destiny Freedom, that title. They're like, oh yeah, these people have like superpowers and they can read minds and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Well, yeah, they don't consider them superpowers because they explain them in universe.
Yeah,
it's not like literally not like new types, which is fucking superpowers.
Yeah,
they explain it, but they're explaining it as like, oh, I'm not weighed down by the gravity of Earth. Like, there's no real explanation. Also, Lala Soon created the multiverse, right? Like, there are literal superpowers. Lala Soon is an X-Men.
Yeah.
So that... And then, Chalyabul literally is a telepath.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Free Disney when they literally created a new group of people.
No, I'm saying that when you're talking about them, they're not like superpowers because they explain it in universe through genetics and everything. They're just improved people. They're Khan.
Next generation.
They're Khan from Star Trek. They're just I'm bitter, stronger, faster. That is not Khan. That is what's his name? John Malkovich. That's John Malkovich. That's a guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, but the way the show itself is
I'm just saying in superpowers range, new types are superpowers because they're not explained by anything. They're trying to explain it by evolution, but that's not what they explain it with. They go like, our souls aren't weighed down by the earth.
But I'm talking about the tone of it. It's like, okay, once they can read minds, control people, like, okay, fine, whatever. We're embracing this. This is what's happening. Let's go, right? And they go super silly with it. They really go super silly with it. Like, they defeat one guy by imagining his girlfriend naked. Like, like,
yeah, because if you can read minds, you throw them off.
Yeah, but the way it happens, and then this other girl shows up with a very extremely tight spacesuit because reasons.
That's anime. That's just anime. That's not like this stuff. That's just anime in general.
Yeah, I know, but they win with it, and it's like, okay, they just threw it all in there. Like, yeah, that's silly.
They know their audience.
Yeah, and so here is like, we are being silly, but we're trying to be serious, but either you commit to the silliness.
Yeah, but they're trying so serious to be serious.
It comes up as silly.
Yeah, because they're not. They're like if Leonardo da Vinci or Rembrandt or Michelangelo, all they had was Play-Doh to work with. I'm being super serious right now. That's Play-Doh.
I mean, they could do probably wonders with it, but still, it will be Play-Doh.
Yeah, at the end of the day, those are your fingerprints. This is Play-Doh. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're stuck with the medium that you're working with. And I'm not saying the medium of anime. I'm talking about the medium of the writer's ability.
Yeah, Gundam Wing.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, I would weigh this against, say, G Gundam. And to my recollection, G Gundam wins that fight 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it is super silly at times. So
because G Gundam is silly, but it takes its silliness seriously. Versus
it's sincere.
Versus Gundam Wing, which takes itself super serious, but is silly because of that.
Yeah.
2 kids take over a carrier group. Any amount of time you spend thinking about that makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, one kid took over a carrier first and drove it into a base, and then 2 kids took over an entire carrier group.
Well, I'm talking about the entire carrier group because that has more logistics. I can imagine one guy, like, I've got a bomb, I'll blow this thing in half, get off the thing. Like, but what does he do after that? Because there's no way one person can control a carrier. But a carrier group, 2 guys, right?
And it disappears.
It's more the fact that all of the ships of the carrier group are following the carrier. How does that work? Like, there's only 2 of you. Also, how many people are on the carrier? And each ship, by the way, that everyone was like, no one tried to hang back and ambush you. Like, the moment they're standing on the edge and everyone's in the boats, and it's like, I remember Hunt for Red October. Even they had the plot line of the chef is in the, in the bows of the ship. It's like, nothing. We don't have time for this. This could be an entire fucking show. Like, what is going on? Every aspect of, like, it feels like the writers started writing something and they got cut, but then they had so much cut material that they needed to just include every cut material. So like, this isn't finished. We got 49 episodes, my man. I thought we only going to have 24, but we got 49.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of those, side quests in video games are like, yeah, go and get me 30 turnips. And I'm like, I'm level 45 and can level a mountain with a spell. And you want me to do what now? Yeah, no, I need 5 turnips. It's like, I guess we're picking turnips now, because reasons. I need the XP. I need that 3 XP more XP to level 51. So I guess we're picking turnips,
All right, final thoughts?
Enjoyed it. Mostly nostalgia. But it's time to move on.
Well, I'll just say we got a character ranking to do before then. So look forward to that. Other than that, though, all that remains is to say that I have been Theta, this has been Lessons, we've been Stone-Faced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?